Today.
Hello, this is
Project about the environment. We and our friends would like to show you how can you protect the environment and information about it.
in our city Gdynia. We have trolleybus. It is 100% electric. It is very good to the environment. This is how government can uphold nature. Matthew will survey about reduced electricity.
Hello, who's there?
Hello, I'm a person who makes a survey about electricity in your neighborhood.
Okay, what do you want?
I want to ask you a few questions about electricity.
Go ahead.
Okay, first. Have been solar panels installed in your house?
Sorry, can you say that again? I can't really hear you.
I mean, has someone installed solar panels on the top of your house?
Yes, actually my parents are installing them right now.
Okay, and is the television usually left on standby?
Oh, definitely not. We always switch off all the electrical appliances while we go to sleep.
Yes, of course. Have you got eco-friendly light bulbs? Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Yes, of course. Have you got eco-friendly light bulbs? Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't have anything like that. Why do you ask?
Oh, so you don't know that old-fashioned light bulbs produce more electricity than eco-friendly light bulbs?
Yes, I didn't know that.
Okay, that's all of the question I wanted to ask. Thank you and goodbye.
This is today the first information Mikołaj and his cameraman Matthew gives us the latest information from the world. Now we give voice to the studio.
Thanks, Conrad and Peter. It's 7 a.m. Mikołaj Smith invites you to watch news. Good morning. The United Nations Climate Change Summit on Climate Change has begun. All the leaders of European countries take part in this event, including the Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki and the President of the United States of America, Joe Biden. Queen Elizabeth couldn't appear there because of a broken nail. During the summit, issues related to air pollution, climate change, and environmental protection will be discussed. The United States of America announced at the Climate Change Summit that will be reduce emission of carbon dioxide by 2045.
We must protect the environment because we can't live with polluted air. Nadia invited experts in protecting the environment.
Good morning, my name is Nadia, and today we have a special guest at our studio, an environmental expert, Alice Green. Hello Alice, thanks for coming.
Good morning, Nadia. Thank you for inviting me here.
Alright, let's go to the subject. What do you think about the fact that there's more and more air pollution in the cities every day?
Well, I think that it's a very big problem for us and our planet.
And what are the reasons behind it?
Air pollution is caused by the increase of greenhouse gases in the air. These gases can be very dangerous to humans and the environment. That's why we experience climate change and global warming.
How can we reduce the pollution?
For starters, we have to start using public transport more often. We should also start using different sources of power, like solar power. And it would also be best if we could plant new trees.
Is there still a chance to make the air clean again?
Even though the situation is really bad, we can still try and make the air free of pollution. We just have to start living more aware about the environment and our future on this planet.
Okay, thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Some human activities can destroy the world. Nina talked to Martina about this topic.
Good evening, I'm Emma Brown and I will be your journalist today. In today's program, we will be talking about how to protect the environment. Our guest will be a specialist in natural affairs, Jess Smith. Hello, Jess.
Hello.
A lot of people are still not aware about the problems in the environment, but there are still some of them that want to protect it. How can they do that?
Well, for the starters, we can recycle rubbish so it won't be sent to landfills. If we won't recycle things, then a lot of acid rains will occur, which can lead to a lot of terrible effects, such as destruction of forests or making the ground not suitable for growing crops or any other plants.
A lot of trees are cut down. What can be the result of it?
The fact that trees produce oxygen, without which we could not exist, is well known, but they also absorb carbon dioxide, which is toxic for us. I think the answer is rather clear that we can't live without trees.
Okay, but what about electricity?
When we're leaving our house, we must turn off all of the electrical appliances, or when we are not using them at the moment. We are reducing the use of energy that way.
All right. Thank you for your dedicated time in here, and I hope somebody will care about the problems we talked about.
Thank you for inviting me here. I also hope what I said will encourage you to protect the environment.
So, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Mikołaj and his cameraman give us latest afternoon informations.
It's after 1 p.m. Hello again. The police entered the perpetrator's apartment and nobody was hurt. Illegal berries, leaves and herbs belonging to the Queen Elizabeth were found in the apartment. Poland has problems with the effects of climate change. We have a flood in Warsaw. The water level in Vistula River was exceeded over 1.5 meters. Part of Warsaw is underwater. Residents can't use public transport there. In Krakow, the level of carbon dioxide is the highest in the last 5 years. This has to do with fires at the nearby landfill. In Gdynia, after the last storms, the waves washed over the cliff and the park collapsed under the pressure of heavy trees.
Another people, another survey, and another questions. Matthew do a survey with Nicodem, who is great role model, cares for the environment and cares for the planet.
Hello, Mr. Nicodem.
Hello.
I'm doing a survey about protect the environment. Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. How can we protect the environment?
We can protect environment on many different ways. For example, we can plant trees or use a public transport to reduce air pollution and greenhouse gases.
Okay, next question is, should we ignore the global warming?
No, definitely not.
Why?
Because if we don't stop global warming, the sea level will rise.
Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay, first question is, how are you protecting the environment?
By reducing water and electricity consumption, by collecting rainwater and using solar power.
Wow, that sounds great. Now, question about rubbish. Is the recycling really important?
I think it is because it reduces amount of rubbish sent to landfills.
You are right. It's also important to put rubbish in a good bit.
Sure, and do you know that statistical poll produces up to 350 pounds of rubbish a year?
Oh, do you think this is good or bad?
I'm not
Result.
specialist, but I think it's a lot of waste.
Thank you for the answers to my survey.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now we enter the segment how can we protect environment. Maya came to the park to see if someone was littering the grass.
Hey, what are you doing? Why did you throw it on the grass?
Because I just drank water. I don't want to carry this bottle with me, so I dumped it.
Okay, I see, but why on the land? It isn't a good place for rubbish.
I don't care. Why are you so annoyed about one bottle?
Because you should care about the environment. Just imagine that people in the world will think like you. And what? Everybody will leave rubbish on the ground and the world will be polluted. Animals and plants are in danger because of you. Don't beautiful creations.
But I like every type of cats and frogs. They really enjoy the taste of apples and strawberries. I don't want them all to just disappear like that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I was really dumb. I shouldn't behave like that. Now I think I should take this back with me to throw it away.
Definitely. I'm so happy that you understood your art.
Rosanna and Marika plant a tree in the park and show us how to do this. What the benefits will be: breathe with fresh air and it will be more oxygen.
Lately, I was thinking about how can we help the environment. Do you have any ideas?
Hi Rosalia, recently I saw on TV that someone's planting trees in the park. Maybe we'll do this together.
Oh, it's a really great idea. So, when we're gonna meet?
Maybe now. If we do it right now, we will do a good thing for the world.
Okay, do you have seeds?
Yes, look.
That's great. Oh, it's a good place to plant trees.
Yes, I think so too.
Let's start.
Okay. Oh, it looks really cool. We have to water them.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
I think that's all what we can do. If everybody plants one tree or other plant, we will protect the world and all the creates.
Yes, we will breathe with fresh air and it will be more oxygen.
Sorry, but I have to go and eat dinner.
I think I have to go too. Bye.
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 This is the last news what you have.
Good evening in evening news. 3 dinosaurs' eggs have been found in Polish mountains. Biologists all over the world are asking themselves, how did this happen? Paul's answer, we don't know. The great star of nature films made a donation to a foundation dealing with endangered animals. This is the end of today's news. I invite you to tomorrow's news. Good night.
Thanks for watching this film, and not only human life is important. Without plants and animals we can't live.
Remember, we must protect environment because we don't have a lot of time.